Hello there, I'm Mr. Vlad, and I managed to cut my goddamn nostril while shaving. I have the dexterity of a drunk sloth. Shit stings like I poured alcohol onto a gushing wound. Anyhow, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you something a bit special. I'm going to be showing you the difference between the three primary weapons you can choose from as you start playing Warframe. The weapons I'm talking about are the MK1 or Mark I Bratton, the Mark I Paris, and the Mark I Strum. So the way I'm going to go about this is doing each one separately and showing you how it handles and how to use it in certain situations. We'll start with the standard Mark I Bratton. It's a 60 round magazine with a maximum capacity of 600 bullets, 60 loaded and 540 on standby, and it refills with rifle ammo packets that drop off NPCs in containers. It's a simple to use assault rifle that you can use at pretty much any range, so it's the safest pick for a person looking to have a versatile primary weapon. That said, we can move on to the Mark I Strun. A 6 round magazine with a maximum capacity of 120 bullets, 6 loaded and 114 on standby. It refills with shotgun ammo packets that drop off NPCs in containers. I'm sure it's pretty clear this is a shotgun. I personally do not like this weapon because it's completely limited to close range combat. If you've paid attention to the clips, you can see that it's pretty devastating if you come up close and personal, but it's extremely difficult to lay on the hurt if you're just a bit further away. Another problem with the weapon is the long reload time and small clip size. You can see that it's an issue in the footage as well because I end up having to cut up some enemies that I didn't take care of with my boomstick. Last but not least, we have the Mark I Paris, a bow and arrow which is in my personal opinion the most badass fucking weapon ever. The way it works is, there is no clip. Each time you fire out an arrow, your character will pull out another arrow from the quiver. It refills with sniper ammo packets that drop off NPCs in containers. It's limited to long range, but it isn't too horrible at short range either. The problem is that you have to hold down the fire button to charge up the shot in order to get the maximum amount of damage. If you pay attention to the footage, you can see that it struggles against close range targets, because while you're trying to move to a longer range to avoid gunshots, it's hard to charge it up and line up a shot. Its arrows also have a travel time and drop, so you have to predict the movement of your enemies to some extent. It's not too hard, but can result in some hiccups. The Mark I Paris is very useful for people looking to play in a more stealthy way, because enemies will not be alerted when you fire it or kill someone with it, unless they're standing right next to the person that got all sorts of fucked up. That will be just about it regarding primary weapons available to new Warframe players. Hopefully this helped you in deciding which one you will be using. If it did, I'd ask you to leave a like. It's free and takes a second of your time, but it helps me out a shit ton. That's all from me today. Mr. Vlad is taking a hike.